Arnie is FUBAR. I don't know what FUBAR means. I've no idea. I haven't looked it up. But basically, this
fucked
is
up beyond all recognition.
Yeah, I was trying to be subtle, Yoda, because I think everybody in the world knows that. Did you not know that?
I don't think everybody does, quite frankly. Have you not been on Twitter lately?
Watch Tango and Cash, man. That's where I first heard the expression.
I had heard it long before then.
But basically, Arnie is a CIA agent. He's very much in the guise of True Lies. He's a CIA agent, but apparently his daughter is also a CIA agent. So kind of like along the lines of, like, say, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But I'm guessing that his young teenage daughter is infinitely better than him. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's something's telling me that's going to happen.
Yeah, it could well be.
You saw the trailer, right? For those of you who didn't, a teaser. Okay, so for those of you who didn't see the teaser, I think this will pretty much give you an idea of what you're looking into. Arnie comes back. He looks brash. He meets up with a woman. A woman hits him in the balls. The end. Okay. I think I know what I'm getting for my money on this one, don't you?
And again, it's just one of those scenarios. But with it, what I also wanted to bring up with this is, I mean, you had Tulsa King, which had very little woke in it, and it was just good. And it was about, an aging Sly Stallone kicking ass, running the mob and all this kind of stuff. And it worked really well because he was very, very good in it. But is it kind of time for these guys to just sort of go, do you know what? You've had a good run and everything else. Just give it up now. Just retire gracefully, slip into oblivion with your nice home and your nice family and everything else, and just sort of give up the ghost?
I don't mind these guys doing stuff that is age appropriate. I really don't. There's no reason why a guy like, Jackie Cooper, the Perry White in the first Superman, right? He was great as a grizzled editor that had been around the block. The guy started out as one of the Little Rascals. I mean,
Oh, okay.
You can, if he was still putting on the Spanky costume, then I'd be going, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Hey, look at me, Mom.
Yeah. Well, what is Harrison Ford doing? He's still putting on the fucking Indiana Jones jacket. I'm like, dude, you're too old for this shit. Don't do that. So, it's that kind of stuff that I object to. It's not them taking roles that are age appropriate. I really don't have a problem with that.
No, but just even sort of with this FUBAR looks quite action-packed. And I do think to myself, like with Indiana Jones, you're just sort of thinking, give the guy a break. I mean, he's in his, sort of, 70s now? He must be, Arnie, at least.
Arnie, got to be 70s, yeah.
Yeah,
it's just... Let him retire, and just let him just chill out for the last few days and stuff. Yeah, fine, take on some roles. Like I say, because Harrison Ford's in a new TV series, isn't he? Is it Shrink or something he's called?
1923. Oh, and Shrink, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know about Shrink. He is in 1923. He's great.
Yeah,
but I mean,
really good.
Like I say, just sort of let them grow old gracefully, but they just don't want to let them do that.
Stallone's retiring, isn't he? He's actually stepping back now. He said Tulsa King's going to be his last role. And then he's going to go back into directing.
Yeah,
directing at least, yeah.
Yeah, that always sounds like to me that band that's on. This is their final tour, until 5 years later.
The Rolling Stones.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I mean, Arnie, you said Tulsa King wasn't woke. It's not, but there is one ridiculous scene in there where he sends the black guy with cash to go buy a car, and they're like suspicious about it. And he gets all mad because he thinks it's about race. It's like, dude, you sent in this guy with cash, and they assumed he was a criminal, and you're mad at him because you think they assumed it was because of race. And it's like, well, maybe, but... You are criminals. God damn it.
Exactly.
That's how he got the money. What are you getting so uptight about it for? I do. Yeah, I suppose that is true. I mean, like I say, I didn't see that as that way, but yeah, like I say, I do see what you're saying there now. If you think about it, it's like, what? Well, any car dealer worth their salt would like be going, nobody's going to just buy a car for cash and just walk up. You got title, you got registration, you got all kinds of shit you got to comply with the government, especially in America. It's just ridiculous. And it's like, yeah, of course they thought it was suspicious. Why are you acting this way? It was just it was a sore thumb sticking out in the middle of an otherwise great program, right? And that's what I saw it in Otto. We'll talk about that later, but I mean, same kind of deal. It's generally good, but then you have to put this one little thing in there that just doesn't make sense, and it's clearly just a ham-fisted attempt to virtue signal.
Yeah, like I said, they can't just leave it alone these days, can they? It's got to be. It's got to be crowned in there.
Is Arnie all action packed in his FUBAR then?
He gets hit in the balls.
But the series itself looks fairly action packed, so I'm going to say yes. So I mean, it's not a film. No, it's a show for Netflix. And so, like I say, it looks like it's going to be, but like I say, in that guise of True Lies, because I mean, obviously, True Lies was quite action packed, and so
they've just turned that into a show, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
Apparently, it's as awful as everyone was expecting.
What a shocker! Like I say, it's rare. It's rare that they come up with anything new.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.